Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to learn MODBUS RTU Master communication using Arduino Nano and RS485. MODBUS is one of the most popular industrial communication protocol, and in this tutorial, we will understand it step by step in a beginner-friendly way. Before we jump into the code, let me quickly explain what MODBUS is. MODBUS is a serial communication protocol widely used in industrial automation. It follows a master-slave architecture, meaning one master device sends a request and one or more slave devices respond with data. In MODBUS RTU, data is transmitted in binary format over a serial line, and we use the RS485 standard for long-distance, noise-resistant communication. This is the circuit diagram. We need two components, Arduino Nano and a TTL to RS485 converter module. The connections are straightforward. The RO pin of RS485 module goes to D10 of the Arduino. The DI pin goes to D11, and RE and DE pins are combined and connected to D3. The RS485 output DA and B terminal will be connected to the slave device. In our demo, we are connecting it to an RS485 to USB converter to link with our PC running ModSim as a virtual slave. This is a simple circuit. Now let us move on to the programming part. We have organized the code into three files for a clean and modular structure: modbus handler.h, modbus handler.cpp, and the main modbus master.ini file. Let us start with modbus handler.h. At the top, we have an include guard, if and def modbus handler, and has defined modbus handler. This prevents the header file from being included more than once. Then we include three libraries: Arduino.h, the core Arduino library, the library that handle all Modbus communication for us; software serial.h, to create a software-based serial port on pin D10 and D11. Next, we define our configuration value. Baud rate is 9600, slave ID is 1, RE, DE pins D3, RX pin D10, TX pin D11. Then we declare 5 functions. Set a Modbus function to initialize the RS485 module and configure the Modbus communication setting. Read coil function. Using function code 01, read a 1-bit digital output value from the slave. Read discrete input function. Using function code 02, read a 1-bit read-only digital input from the slave. Read holding register function. Using function code 03, reads a 16-bit read-write register value from the slave. Read input register function. Using function code 04, reads a 16-bit read-only analog input from the slave. Each function is clearly commented with its function code and data type, making the code very easy to understand and reuse. Now let us look at the modbus handle.cpp, where all the functions are actually implemented. At the top, we create two objects: a software serial object called Modbus Serial on the Modbus RX and Modbus TX pins, and a Modbus Master object called Node. Next, we have two very important callback functions: pre-transmission and post-transmission. Pre-transmission sets the MAX485 RE DE pin high before sending data. This switches the RS485 module into transmit mode. Post-transmission sets it low after sending. Switch back to receive mode. This direction control is critical for RS485 communication to work correctly. Now the setup Modbus function definition. This is called once during startup. It sets the DE RE pins as output. Start the software serial at 9600 baud rate. Initialize the Modbus node with the slave ID and register the two callback function. Now let us look at the for read function definition. Read coil function uses function code 01. It calls node.readCoil, passing the address and quantity of 1. If successful, it returns the value from the response buffer. Otherwise, it returns false. Read discrete input function work exactly the same way using function code 02 and node.readDiscrete input. Read holding register function uses function code 3. and calls node.read holding registers. On success, it returns the 16-bit value. On failure, it returns 0xFFFF, which we use as an error indicator. Read input register function uses function code 4 and work as same way as holding register read. Now let us look at the main mod_master.ino file. At the very top, we include the modbus handler.h header file. This gives us access to all the function and definition we just discussed. In the setup function, we first initialize the hardware serial at 9600 baud rate for communication with the PC serial monitor. The while loop wait until the serial port is ready. This is good practice on the Arduino Nano. Then we call setup modbus function to initialize the RS485 module and modbus communication finally. We print a confirmation message modbus master initialized to the serial monitor. Now in the loop function, this is where the actual data reading happens. You will notice that some code is wrapped inside the #if0 and #endif. This is very clean way to temporarily disable the code without deleting it. Right now only the holding register read is active. We call read holding register. Remember, address 9 correspond to register 40010 in modbus addressing. We simply subtract 40001 and count from 0. This disabled section also show how you can read. Input register 3005, discrete input 10012, coil 0015. You can enable any of this simply by removing #if0 block when ended. Then we print the result on serial monitor in a clean labeled format. Finally, we have error check. If the holding register return 0xFFFF, it means communication fail, and we print an error message asking you to check your RS485 wiring or mod SIM connection. The loop runs every 500 milliseconds, continuously polling the slave for fresh data. Now the code is complete. Go to the tool, select the board as Arduino Nano. Then select correct COM port. In my case, it is COM port 4. Also make sure select the processor as ATmega 328P old bootloader. Now click on upload. Okay, the code has been uploaded successfully. Let us open the serial monitor. You can see the message modbus master initialized. And there is an error because no modbus slave is connected yet. That is expected. Now let me open ModSim utility, which works as a virtual modbus slave. Okay, this is modbus utility. Click on connection and select COM port corresponding to your RS485 to USB converter. Configure the parameters: baud rate 9600, data bit 8, stop bit 1, parity none, and click on OK. Now go to File and click New. You can see the device ID is 1 and holding register is selected. Since our address in the code is 9, we enter 10 here because ModSim uses 1 based addressing. Set the length to 1. Since we are reading a single register. Now look at the serial monitor, no more error. The holding register 40010 is showing a value of 0. Let me change the value. Double click, enter 20 and click update. Wow, the serial monitor immediately shows 20 for the holding register. Let me change it again. Enter 50 and click update. And here it is 50 is now showing on the serial monitor in real time. So that's it for today, friends. We successfully implemented a MODBUS RTU Master using Arduino Nano and RS485 with clean, modular and reusable code. If you found this video helpful, please give it like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching and I will see you in next one.